Is next. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better. And hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Troy Tulowitzki heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Toronto, shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Eric, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the...
Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Troy Tulowitzki, number 22 on the year. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you, having a guy at the top of the lineup that's capable of doing this, boy, that's a great weapon to have. He jumps all over this ball to lead off the ball game with a solo home run.
Kevin Pillar will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Gray has his target. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Simmons is one of those umpires that can be a little inconsistent, but I think his strike zone is one that can benefit both pitchers and hitters. Just depends on what part of the zone the pitch is located.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Nope. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Josh Donaldson is on deck. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
You know, I really think he should have gotten that call right there, but sometimes you have to earn those borderline calls. Clearly, the man calling balls and strikes doesn't think he has.
At the plate, Josh Donaldson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Chopped foul right at home plate. Grounded to short. Simeon's there. Lowry on to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, we all know they're going to try to hit the ball out of the park. They lead the league in home runs. They have the power to score at any moment up and down that lineup, and they have a very dangerous middle of the order.
Jose Bautista is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Backhanded. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Aaron Sanchez gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's got a 1-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. It's not ideal. Probably would like to have a few more strikeouts. We'll see how it works out in this one.
Billy Burns comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half.
Leading off for the A's, designated hitter, Billy Burns.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Pilar. He's got it one away. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
This team has to find a way to hit more balls into the gaps and get some big extra base hits. They hit into more double plays than any other team in baseball, and as you know, that's going to take the wind out of your sails.
Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Chop weakly to the left. Donaldson bare hands it. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, love it.
And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
George Springer will stride in, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. To short. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll move on to inning number 2 now from Shibe Park. Toronto leads this one 1-0. Edwin Encarnacion makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Gray gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
No, it's 1-0.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Lowry is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look now at how the A's will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, George Springer has so many athletic talents. He's basically a 5-tool player. Defensively, he does so many things well, and it's allowed him to really impact this ball club.
Chris Davis will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Left side. Valencia is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 7th, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Justin Smoke steps in for his first try, and in case you haven't been following him, he's arguably been one of the hottest hitters in the league right now. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that's through for a hit.
Just a good job of going with the pitch there. You see it's on the outside part of the plate, and with the bases empty, that third baseman's a good 15 to 20 feet off the line. So this is not much more than a routine ground ball, but he's got no shot at getting to it.
Russell Martin will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now. From the stretch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here comes the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Blue Jays held in check. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Danny Valencia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Third baseman, Danny Valencia.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And Eric, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. The relay. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Yeah, good chance to get that early run right back. This is a great swing right here. He drives this one all the way out to the wall, and he's into second with a leadoff double.
So stepping in, number 46, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's 12 doubles now on the campaign. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that they don't want to challenge him. But this could backfire on you because that's another base runner, and that's going to put more pressure on him out there.
Tap fouled at home plate. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back to it right here on shortstop. Now you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Pillar's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
And now looking back on this inning, the failure to get the guy to third in the previous at-bat probably cost him a run there. Sometimes these seem like little mistakes at the time, but now he's still at second with 2 away.
Chris Coughlin will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
And a ball 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here it is. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
And you'd like to think that a 2-out single would score your guy from second, but this ball was just hit too hard, and he's forced to hold on at third base.
Here's Jed Lowry now. And so take a look at ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run, 18 driven in. Here comes the 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. 3-1.
This is where you got to use that count to your advantage. You can eliminate half the strike zone and say, look, I'm only swinging if it's right where I want it.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and it's given the A's a 3-1 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's Juan Lagares.
Left fielder, Juan
As the first
Lagares.
pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Three runs already home here. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Billy Burns would be next. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Billy Burns will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Here's the first pitch to him. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And this is becoming all about confidence now. He's pitching a little rattled out there.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Outside. 3-0 now.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Here it is on 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up in the scoring position here.
Marcus Semien will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Sooner or later, I think, you got to get somebody else in here who can throw a strike.
Yeah, I think the emphasis should be on sooner.
2 down, runners at first and second. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Well, the A's put up a 3 spot here thanks to the 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-1 Oakland. Devin Travis will get his first shot at it here. He's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Gray's ready. Here comes the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Hit high and deep to right center. Back goes Springer, still going back. And this one is gone, a home run. Solo shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Blue Jays have cut that lead to 3-2 now.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Another one sent foul. No outs, nobody on. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we call on the team leaderboard, you can see that he currently paces the Blue Jays in that category.
Yeah, this is nothing new, Matty. Another hit for him. And he's really the guy they depend on to keep the line moving. He's been their most consistent hitter so far.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Pillar. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Under it, Lagares, and there's one away.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a
#20.
two-seam fastball working its way back inside.
Donaldson.
And he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
Josh Donaldson steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here, so you need to be careful.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
1-2, here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder, number 19.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Jose Bautista stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And now with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for Darno. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
You certainly love a one-pitch pop-out in that spot.
Number 10.
That's like a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Oh, that pop-up really helped him out. He's coming back strong now.
Two men are on with 2 men out. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Looking to minimize the damage here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
Full count, 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position. But I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Chris Davis steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's now 6-3.
One pitch. That's all he needed to keep the damage to a minimum and strand the bases loaded. But back to the drawing board after that one. That is gonna hurt.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland
Now
pen.
batting,
Here's Justin Smoke now.
Justin Smoke.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Now this one's crushed. Left field line, and it's a foul ball according to the ump down the line. Awfully close that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. All right, here comes our umpiring crew with their ruling. And it is a home run. They overturn their initial ruling as they say this, in fact, was inside the foul pole. How about that? Russell Martin now.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Outside, 2-1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time, 2-2.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But they get the long ball working here as they club 3 home runs in the inning on their way to putting up a 6th spot. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the A's 3. George Springer will lead things off now in a completely different ballgame since the last time these guys took their hats.
And after that 6-run inning, you got to hope that you can put together some kind of response. The last thing you want to do is a 1-2-3 inning, so a little patience wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. I think that man right there just got a new lease on life after that last half inning.
Yeah, can you believe it? He's working with the lead. He might not have been expecting that.
0-1, here's the pitch. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Ready on 1-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. Three and two now. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Danny Valencia strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
And this third inning starting out about as poorly as the second inning did.
Here it comes, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't speed up your delivery too much with a base stealer on first, or you might wind up walking this guy too.
Nobody out, runner on first. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
Fastball got him looking as that had two-seam action on it. One gone.
That's a nice comeback from down in the count.
Up
2-0.
next for Oakland.
He doesn't panic. He
First
doesn't just start
baseman,
laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Just checking.
Standing in now, Tom Noonan, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Runners on first with one down. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base. And he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's in the scoring position now on the wild pitch.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Full count now. 3-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Bautista. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Yeah, that was a really good battle right there. It took him a lot of pitches to finally get the fly ball out. Now, obviously, you're not going to get on base, but I wouldn't consider that a wasted at-bat at all.
Travis d'Arnaud is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Two out here and a runner at second. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
I think you can kind of see why his ERA is where it is. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
Down by 4 this early. I don't know if that's the type of swing you need to be taking here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Liam
attention,
Hendricks
please.
is going to come on and
Now
make an
pitching for
appearance
the
here,
A's,
though I suspect
number
even
31,
he couldn't have predicted
Liam
he'd be taking over in
Hendricks.
just the 4th inning. Devin Travis stands in again. He got a hold of one and
Leading
went
off for the
yard
Blue
in his
Jays,
first plate appearance.
second baseman.
Yeah, he absolutely
Devin
crushed it earlier. So
Travis.
let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Springer has a read on it, 1 down. So with 7 runs allowed already, it's been another dismal outing from this pitching staff as you take a look there at the list of clubs with the highest team ERA.
Yeah, Matt, as we take a look at this graphic here, you can see this isn't one of the stats this team is very proud of. When your team ERA is that high, the offense pretty much has to explode most games if they're going to have a chance. Hard to win ball games that way.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Troy Tulowitzki stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Down the 3rd baseline. Oh, a diving stop. The throw. Just late. He's safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Outstanding
Center
effort,
fielder,
but he can't get
Kevin
the out. So there'll be a
Pillar.
runner aboard with 1 gone. Into the box, Kevin Pillar, as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Striding into the box, Josh Donaldson. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I tell you, that one's coming in
Now batting,
fast,
right
but
fielder,
it's going out faster.
Jose
Does he
Bautista.
square this one up or what? I bet he does.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. This is hit well out toward left field. Back goes Lagares. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 24 home runs for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, this guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. And this is his 2nd home run here in 3 days, so he is really seeing the ball well now.
Fernando
attention,
Rodriguez is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I
Number
suspect
33,
even he couldn't have
Fernando
predicted he'd be taking over in just the
Rodriguez.
4th inning. Edwin Encarnacion now.
Designated hitter, Edwin
Off-speed pitch
Encarnacion.
in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Plenty of home runs to go around so far as you see the elevated totals there. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was to end the inning. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the A's 3. Chris Coughlin will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. In there, 1-1. Swing and a fly ball. After it is Davis. And he's retired here, 1 away.
The batter,
with the big
number 13,
lead, he can afford to take a few
baseman,
chances with that fastball.
Shed.
And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hand getting into good position. Hips start to rotate and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Here's Juan Lagares as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. One and one, here it comes. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Flying towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. But the throw is well up the line and he scores easily.
Now you can pretty clearly see he's starting to make some mistakes in location, and they're jumping on him. Here, this is out over the plate, and he doesn't miss it. Lines it for an RBI single.
Billy Burns will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hot shot to third. Donaldson's there to second for one. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Chris Davis heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
The left fielder, number 3, Chris Davis.
And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Now batting.
Here's Justin Smoke now.
Justin Smoke.
As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Russell Martin digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Here comes the first pitch. And that's high for a ball. 1-0. One out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
And as the season's gone on, this is a guy whose numbers have just not been going in the right direction. So this is a welcome sight with this 1-out single.
Devin Travis is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Coughlin. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Jays are out in front, 11-4. Marcus Semien will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Shortstop.
Yeah, and between
Marcus
the top 3 guys in this
Semien.
lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
First offering on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
And it's quickly 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. In the air now, out to right field. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for out number 1.
The right fielder.
It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. George Springer stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. swing and a liner. Foul. Here it comes on 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, apparently he just got his gas tank refilled during the last half inning because I tell you, he's come out looking as sharp as he has the whole ballgame.
Danny Valencia steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Well, he's really starting to hit his stride here in this 5th inning.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Hit hard on the ground at third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They'll need to pick it up. It's 11-4. Kevin Pillar will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, a great sell job behind the plate, too. He sort of gently moved that glove back over an inch or 2 as he was catching that baseball.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Good battle. Count remains full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. To his right, Noonan. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, I'll tell you, that bat is just miserable. I mean, I think the bat finally just said, look, I've had enough.
Josh Donaldson steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. And he lays off there, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out.
That's ball
Up high, 2-1 now.
I got 2-1 the count.
Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Now batting, right fielder
Jose Bautista will stride it again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Soft liner to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Oh, and these are the ones that burn you as a pitcher. You do everything right. You get 2 strikes on the guy. You make a really good pitch here. And it sounds like he's hitting this thing with a rolled-up Sunday newspaper. And watch where this ball is going to land. Right out there in no man's land between 3 players.
Your attention, please.
Unbelievable.
Now pitching for the A's.
Number 35 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Edwin Encarnacion now. Hit hard down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
The left fielder, number 3, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Set to deal on 2-2. And this one gets away. Goes to third with it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They lead it, though, 11-4. Tom Noonan will stand in to start things
Leading
for
off for
Oakland
the
in
A's.
their half of the sixth.
First
Well, they've
baseman.
got some work to do
Tom
here, but there's still a lot
Noonan.
of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
And this is taken outside for ball one. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Three and 0 now. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Sometimes this is just what you need. You know, you're in the middle innings now. You can grind out a walk, make that guy throw a few pitches, get him into the stretch. That's where you can finally put him away.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. You see anything mechanically that leaps out at you about what might be going wrong?
I just kind of think he's overthinking things out there. You hear catchers talk about telling pitchers to trust their stuff, and I think right now he's just not trusting his stuff.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
A runner at first with no outs here. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And this is something we've seen before. He'll be sailing along, and then all of a sudden his control will completely desert him. Not sure if that's a physical deal or a mental deal, but either way, it's not a good sign.
Aaron Luke will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Aaron Luke.
Chris Coughlin will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or 2.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
Much better sinker there. I think that's the one he wanted to throw to start the at-bat.
First and second here with nobody out. Two and one. 2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. None out, runners at first and second. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Jed Lowry is on deck. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here comes the payoff pitch. Ground ball left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Well, this isn't going to go into the scorebook as an error, but it probably does cost him the double play. He was lucky to get a handle on that thing just in time to get the out at first.
Jed Lowry will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. From the stretch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Yeah, even though you got a big lead, you don't want to give him a cheapie. That's a nice block right there.
A little over-anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in a matter of about 5 feet.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1 and 2?
Comes set. Now the pitch. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Slow little roller to third. A barehanded pickup in time.
Great play. And this is just good baseball here all around. You've got 2 guys in scoring position, 1 away. At the very least, you need to make sure you get something out of this inning. And he does that by driving in the run.
Into the box now, Juan Lagares. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Ooh, he might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Here's a 1-1 pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 11 and the A's 5. Back here at Shibe Park in Philadelphia. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Justin Smoke will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. In there, no balls and a strike. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Yeah, and you got to figure if he's going to jump the yard here, it's going to have to be to left field, because I don't think they're going to give him anything inside that he can pull.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, I think they've seen enough of this guy for the weekend. He's absolutely eating them alive, and he's at it again as he drives this one for 2 bases.
Russell Martin gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's set, now the pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, he's at second with his 9th 2-base hit of the year. No one out with a runner at second. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
2-0 pitch on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And this pitch is taken by Martin as it misses for ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman,
Devin Travis is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. He's set and the pitch. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
And this hole he's digging on the mound, it's all his doing. He's got to be able to find the strike zone.
First and second here with nobody out. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time. Turned to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in to try it again as we take you back to the top of inning number 1. Here he was leading off the ball game as he got things off on the right foot with a solo home run. High and deep to right center field. Springer ranging back. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. A 3-run dinger for Troy Tulowitzki. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup's going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
Mark Zaczynski will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Zaczynski. Center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
1 out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
Josh Donaldson ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
He's ready now, the pitch. And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. Weak chopper up the line. Barehanded on the move. He's out.
Wow, made it look easy. And, you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And a bouncing ball, foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. Edwin Encarnacion would be next. Grounded to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Get up and stretch here at Shive Park. The Jays lead it 14-5. Billy Burns comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about doing that again. Let's see if he can get something started right here.
The pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
Nope.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Three 3-0 pitch on its way. That one's in there. 3-1. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Definitely not a guy you want to lose.
The batter, number 10.
Now, you got something else to worry about besides your command.
Marcus Semien stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Nobody out, runner on first. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Yeah, and this just isn't hit hard enough to think about 2. So that's a wise idea just to make sure you get the first out of the inning over there at first base.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
1 out and a runner on second base. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. ready. Now the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Into the box now, Danny Valencia. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. The A's strand 1. They trail in this wild affair. Edwin Encarnacion comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And the pitch. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Chris Davis will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Here it comes. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Hard liner toward short. Oh, look at Simeon. He gathers the throw. It's there. He got him.
Nope.
Now batting.
Well, I think we all
First
know that
baseman.
this is not a guy who's particularly known as a great defender. But he makes a gold glove caliber play right there to take a hit away. That's nicely done.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Fouled back. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. High and deep to left center field. Lagares ranging back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So that long ball has taken him one away from the century mark in home runs for his career. Not a major milestone, but a pretty impressive number nonetheless.
Yeah, good for him. He's really shown some solid power so far in his career, and he's about to reach a milestone that quite a few major league hitters never reach.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 15-5. Roberto Ozuna will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Tom Noonan will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. They'll need to guard against that.
Travis showing off his range. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
And as we showed you a moment ago, this guy enters play with an ERA right around 2.5. So he's been a big part of this bullpen, and he gets the first guy he faces right here.
Travis d'Arnaud stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Still 2-2. One out, nobody on. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator is going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Chris Coughlin will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a liner, but foul. Coughlin awaiting the 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
One ball.
Yeah, that
Two
finds a
strikes.
zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. A's are gone in order, and as you can see, they are way behind. Ryan Madsen will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Ryan Madsen.
Devin Travis is set to take some more swings. He
Leading off for the Blue
homered back
Jays.
in the 3rd inning.
Second baseman, Devin Travis.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
No strike.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit. And the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
The shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Troy Tulowitzki. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. From the belt, the pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. In now, Kevin Pillar. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Has a look, now the pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Coughlin going back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
I tell you, I bet you that guy's thinking the same thing I am. That ball looked like it was destined to be a flyout off the bat, but it winds up making it all the way off the wall out there. By the time he's able to regroup, it's too late to prevent this from becoming an RBI triple.
John Axford will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
John Axford.
So coming to the plate, Josh Donaldson. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. A man at third with one away. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate.
And you know, there are plenty of times when a team's not going to score 17 runs in a week. And these guys have got it done in 1 game so far. How about saving a few of those?
Sean Doolittle will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9.
Sean Doolittle.
Jose Bautista will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away.
And now he gets to face some fresh meat. He's already got 1 homer in this game, remember.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Oh, he brought it back.
Hey, that was nice.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
Edwin Encarnacion now. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Doolittle's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Valencia is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. Toronto leads this one 17-5. Jed Lowry will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yep, this is mop-up time out there right now. But
Number
hey,
13.
These at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Now here it comes.
That's a ball.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hit to short. Tulowitzki is right there. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Juan Lagares.
Juan Lagares steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bautista is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. Now, he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Billy Burns will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, this is one that wasn't exactly keeping you on the edge of your seat, but if you're a fan of offense, then you had to enjoy it. And they get the victory here by a double-digit margin.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And the brightest star for the Blue Jays this afternoon was this fellow right here, Troy Tulowitzki. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that just about does it